Top 5 fastest big men 300 plus pounds in NFL history. When you think of NFL players over 300 pounds, speed isn't the first thing that comes to mind, but some of the league's biggest men have defied expectations, showing power and quickness that leave everyone stunned. Here are the top 5 fastest big men in NFL history. 5. Collie Davis, the overlooked speedster, 6 feet 1 inch, 303 pounds. Collie Davis is a powerful defensive tackle with surprising speed, making him a valuable asset in today's NFL. At 6 feet 1 inch and around 303 pounds, he brings a low center of gravity and quick burst to the defensive line. At the 2020 NFL Combine, Davis ran the 40-yard dash in an official 4.75 seconds. That is one of the fastest times ever recorded by a defensive tackle of his size and drew attention from scouts and coaches. In addition to that speed, he jumped 29 inches in the vertical and achieved a broad jump of 9 feet 3 inches. These numbers show not only his strength, but also his explosive power and athletic talent. Collie Davis was selected by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the 6th round of the 2020 NFL Draft. In his rookie season, he became part of the team's rotation along the defensive line. He appeared in games during their Super Bowl 55 championship season. Being part of a Super Bowl winner in his first year gave him valuable experience and confidence. Over his early career, Davis has moved between several NFL rosters. As of 2024, he has recorded 46 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and 2 pass deflections. Those stats reflect his ability to impact games, especially given his role as part of a defensive line rotation. Coaches appreciate Davis for his versatility. His athleticism allows him to play in different defensive packages. He fits well in gap-stopping situations and in pass rush sets when the defense wants to increase pressure up the middle. His quick feet help him to execute stunts and twists that confuse blockers and create openings for teammates. Collie Davis is also known for his ability to change direction smoothly. Taller defensive tackles often struggle with balance and agility, but Davis can shift and pursue sideline to sideline. His compact build helps him stay low and change direction without losing speed. 4. Lane Johnson, the athletic marvel, 6 feet 6 inches, 303 pounds. When people talk about speed in the NFL, they often think of wide receivers and defensive backs. Rarely does an offensive lineman come to mind, but Lane Johnson, the longtime right tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles, proved that big men can move fast too. At the 2013 NFL Combine, Johnson ran the 40-yard dash in 4.72 seconds while weighing 303 pounds and standing 6 feet 6. That performance immediately caught the attention of scouts. His time was faster than some tight ends and defensive ends, showing that he was not just a big body but also an incredible athlete. This rare combination of size and speed helped him become the 4th overall pick in the 2013 NFL Draft. Johnson's athleticism has been on full display throughout his career. He has been one of the most dominant right tackles in the league, using his quick feet to protect the quarterback and open running lanes. Over the years, Johnson has built a resume filled with impressive achievements. He has been selected to 4 Pro Bowls and named to the All-Pro team. His leadership on the offensive line was a key factor in the Eagles' Super Bowl 52 victory, where the team defeated the New England Patriots in one of the most memorable championship games in recent history. Johnson's ability to neutralize elite pass rushers and keep plays alive gave the Eagles' offense the edge it needed. 3. Devonte Wyatt, the new generation, 6 feet 3 inches, 304 pounds. Devonte Wyatt showed that defensive tackles can be just as quick and explosive as other players during the 2022 NFL Combine. Weighing over 300 pounds, he ran the 40-yard dash in 4.77 seconds, jumped 29 inches in the vertical, and recorded a broad jump of 9 feet 3 inches. These numbers made him one of the fastest defensive tackles in his class. His performance instantly caught attention and highlighted the unique athletic ability that made him a first-round NFL draft pick. Wyatt's college career at Georgia added even more weight to his draft stock. Playing in the highly competitive Southeastern Conference, he became known for his ability to hold the line against the run, while also creating pressure on quarterbacks. He was a consistent force on a Georgia defense filled with talent, helping the Bulldogs dominate opposing offenses. In his senior year, Wyatt delivered some of his best performances, earning a spot on the All-SEC first team. He played a key role in Georgia's defense that led them to win the College Football Playoff National Championship in 2021. When the Green Bay Packers selected Wyatt in the first round round of the 2022 NFL Draft. It was seen as a move to strengthen their defensive front. His athletic traits and college production suggested he could make an immediate impact. In the NFL, Wyatt has continued to show flashes of the disruptive ability that made him a first-round pick. His role has been to add depth and versatility to the Packers' defensive line, where he works alongside other talented linemen to stop the run and collapse the pocket. 2. Terron Armstead, the Combine Shocker, 6 feet 5 inches, 306 pounds. In 2013, Terron Armstead went from a small school prospect to a national headline in just a few seconds. At the NFL Combine, the offensive tackle from Arkansas Pine Bluff stepped up to run the 40-yard dash. Few people outside of scouts had heard of him before that moment. By the time he crossed the finish line, everyone knew his name. At 6 feet 5 inches and 306 pounds, Armstead ran the 40 in 4.71 seconds, a time so fast that it set the record for offensive linemen at the Combine. It was not just impressive, it was historic. Offensive tackles are expected to be strong and powerful, but rarely do they show that kind of speed. Armstead's performance turned heads across the league and made him one of the hottest prospects of the 2013 draft. The New Orleans Saints selected him in the 3rd round, and his Combine performance proved to be no fluke. Armstead became a starter and quickly developed into one of the best left tackles in the NFL. His quick feet and explosive speed, which had stunned scouts at the Combine, translated directly to his game on the field. In pass protection, Armstead's athleticism allowed him to keep up with some of the fastest edge rushers in football. Tackles of his size often struggle with speed rushers who rely on quickness, but Armstead's footwork and lateral mobility helped him mirror them step for step. At the same time, he never lost his balance or strength, making him one of the hardest tackles to beat. His speed also made him valuable in the running game. In zone blocking schemes, where linemen must move to the 2nd level to block linebackers, Armstead stood out. Few 300-pound players could reach defenders downfield as effectively as he did, giving running backs more space and more chances to break big plays. 1. Jordan Davis, the Combine legend, 6 feet 6 inches, 341 pounds. At the 2022 NFL Combine, Jordan Davis made history. Standing 6 feet 6 inches and weighing 341 pounds, the Georgia defensive tackle stunned the world with his 40-yard dash. His first unofficial time was 4.82 seconds, which already shocked coaches and fans. Later, when the official electronic time was confirmed, it came in even faster at 4.78 seconds. This made him the fastest player over 330 pounds in Combine history. The run was more than just a number. Watching a man of Davis's size move across the turf with that kind of speed was almost unbelievable. He covered ground like a much smaller athlete, and his 1.68 second 10-yard split showed explosive quickness from the start. That kind of burst is rare even for linebackers, let alone a defensive tackle built like a mountain. To prepare for the Combine, Davis slimmed down from his listed college weight of 360 pounds to 341. The result was a perfect balance of size and speed that no one had seen before. The video of his run spread across social media within hours, making him one of the most talked about players of the 2022 draft class. The Philadelphia Eagles selected Davis in the 1st round, and his impact was felt quickly. As a rookie, he played an important role in the defensive line rotation, helping the Eagles reach the Super Bowl in his 1st season. Though injuries slowed him down at times, his presence on the field made a difference. He clogged running lanes, forced double teams, and used his speed to chase down plays most defensive tackles would not reach. In his 2nd year, Davis continued to develop, showing better conditioning and improved pass rush ability. He recorded sacks, tackles for loss, and pressures that helped the Eagles maintain one of the toughest defenses in the league. His combination of power and athleticism forced offensive coordinators to adjust their game plans. Facing the Eagles meant planning around Jordan Davis, a 341-pound defender who could collapse the pocket and run sideline to sideline. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out more NFL content right here on the channel. Thanks for watching.